What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Industry Safe Space. Thank you for rocking and rolling with us for the last few months. We appreciate you. You know who it is. It's me, Blake Martin, fashion photographer, best-selling author, and just your crazy old friend.
And I am your girl, Kai, certified trichologist, 20-plus year licensed cosmetologist, and trusted silk press enthusiast. Yes, I have my locks, but you can just call me the doctor of hair. And today, we kind of feel like y'all don't really know us like we think y'all should know us.
They fake phony with us a little bit.
Right. Y'all don't really know us like y'all know us.
Yeah.
So we are going to have a discussion where we're going to kind of interview each other. So the thing is, I have no idea what he's about to ask me, nor does he have any idea of what I'm going to ask him.
She overthinking it, though, y'all. It's going to be cool.
And so we're just going to throw questions back and forth so you all can get a different perspective of us, learn a few interesting things you may didn't know, and we just going to have a good time.
Yeah, because listen, if you are here because you know me and you follow me, stick around because I want you to get to know my friend. She's amazing. And if you're here because you know her,
yes,
I'm pretty dope myself, so stick around
yeah,
and get to know both of
here.
us.
Duh.
Get to know us, stick around, pull up a chair, get a snack, and let's chat.
Get a snacky.
All right, Kai. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Because I'm scared, you know.
He not going to need no tissue.
Okay, good.
It ain't going to be nothing,
No rustle tumbles. Okay, let's go.
This is a safe space, but it's going to be a light safe space today. What do people misunderstand most about you?
Oh, wow. Listen, she came out the gate with Evander Holyfield. What do people misunderstand about me? I think my heart. I am my mother's child. I am the most giving, loving, sacrifice myself to make other people happy person. But I know I'm also very guarded. I'm very fenced up. And I think I am misunderstood in that way. I also think that being in my industry, we say things very cutthroat, very blunt, very matter of fact. And I think that comes off a lot harsher than I
Baby, because them behind the scenes, when you be on set, baby, you be reading them models for blood, for filth.
I don't mean, let me not say that. I mean to, because that's how instructors in my business are, but I think it, people don't know there's a separation between business me and personal me. People think that the person you see on Instagram stories telling models to get it together is me all the time, and it's not. I'm a goofball. Now on set, I like a certain thing to be done in a certain way, but personal life, I'm just me.
Okay.
What's next? I thought we was,
we're going to be back and forth.
Okay. So you have been a hairstylist for how
long? Doing other people's hair, or when I first start touching hair?
When you first start touching hair?
I'm 40 now, so about 26, 27 years.
What made you fall in love with it, and what void did it fill for you?
Why did you fall in love with hip-hop? What made me fall in love with hair? Well, this is going to sound real corny, but my grandmother used to do hair. So seeing her do hair, it sparked an interest in hair. And then I started doing my mother's hair when I was in 7th grade. And I would do her hair, and she liked it so much to the point she woke me up before she went to work to do her hair. And I was like, this has to be child abuse. Because why do I have to get up early? She caught the Metro.
Yeah.
That's a train in Chicago.
6 a.m. Yeah.
So I had to get up to do her hair before she went to work. And I said, that's trash. And then as I just started to play in my hair, I think I fell in love with the idea that I could transform myself or transform anybody. Initially, it was just me. And you literally could become or look like whatever you wanted and feel like good. Like literally, your hair can make you happy or sad. And it's not without being, fleshy and getting deep and you worried about looks. No, but if your hair is done, you typically feel good.
Yes.
And when your hair you still can feel good with a bad hair day, but maybe not.
Some of y'all feel good. It shouldn't feel that good looking like that.
So I feel like, and so I think that is one of the things that I loved about being able to do that for people and them trusting me with that.
Nice. Okay.
Don't get nervous. If you could start a business tomorrow, disregard funding, disregard licensing, any of that, like if everything could be in place how you wanted it, if you could start a brand new business venture tomorrow, what would it be?
An all-male homeless shelter and mental health advocacy center. I hate to go back to it, but again, I'm her child. My mother had several homeless shelters growing up.
Okay.
She opened them, started them, funded them, the whole 9 yards. My church actually moved into a new building, and she just asked, like, can I have the old building? And they were like, well, we're going to tear it down, but sure, take it. And she transformed it into a homeless shelter, and I had to work. And somebody, I was like, this is child abuse. I gotta help these men get their haircuts and find toiletries and even teach some of them how to shower.
Yes.
And how to do resumes and how to dress for interviews. And I was like, I hate this. And then after a while, I was like, I love this. Seeing how someone came in and then seeing how we were able to push them back in society. It was such a fulfilling thing for me. And so I've always said that if I could do anything, it would be that I want to open a homeless shelter. And specifically because a lot of times when we talk about helping people, it's always women and children. Women and children.
That's literally the
women
first.
and children.
Yeah.
Yeah, men like, well, you a man, so you'll be out there in the streets in the cold, and I just hate that.
Yeah.
So I would want to do that for sure.
Oh, look at you.
You know. What is one mistake you have made in the last year that you are grateful that you made?
Ooh, what is a mistake I made in the last year?
Mm-hmm.
This is July.
And I don't know if y'all can hear that, but the cicadas outside of Chicago, I'm sorry, they're doing
they
their
is
thing.
cicada in. They said they were supposed to have been gone, and
It
they
is
back.
what it is. Just,
But they'll be all right.
give us grace.
So one mistake, I would say, dang, because there's so many. I'm trying to see that one that I'm trying to see one that I'm actually grateful for, and it was like, oh, that worked out great. I would say, so I don't know if it was a mistake, but it's so funny. The new space that I'm in my salon, it actually was an accident how I got into it. And so what happened was I was speaking with a realtor, and she was helping me look for a space. And I responded. I sent her, basically, we looked at a property, and I didn't like it. And so then, so I guess it would be her mistake, but then I responded to it, so I'm going to use that. So she ended up sending me an email saying, hey, the space you want isn't big enough for the daycare, but if you get both spaces next door to each other, you can expand. And I responded, and I was like, you sent this to the wrong person. I don't have a daycare. I have the beauty salon. And she was like, oh, Kai, I'm so sorry. I said, no, but wait.
Run it back.
But wait, what you deem as a mistake.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I said, is the space still available? She said, well, actually, I sent that email and she hasn't responded back yet. I said, because it was meant for me.
Amen.
And so I went and saw it, and that's actually the space that I'm in right now. So it actually wasn't, like I said, she wasn't even supposed to. And then had I just said, oh, okay, that's fine. Thank you. Let me know you find something else. Let me see that space, by the way. Mm-hmm. So I would say that. That's what, yeah. Because it's so many. I think that's something I would be grateful for.
Okay.
What do you feel are three, they don't have to be the most important, but three important things that are needed in a relationship? And I know you're going to say platonic or romantic, and just say relationships as a whole. Yes.
Most important in general, or most important to me? Most important to me?
We talking to you.
My bad. Most important to me, I think communication. Communication is big to me. I probably am an over communicator. I'm one of those, let's sit down and talk. What was that? Let's talk. I don't like that. Let's talk. I love to talk.
That's why he's here, guys.
Period. Communication, I think intimacy and platonic, romantic, it all looks different, but I think you need to make time to get to know the people you're in relationship with.
Absolutely.
And three, for me, I think laughter. I think there is something that your soul is watered by laughter
Yeah.
and fun.
He's so corny.
I am.
Not your soul is Go
Your
ahead.
soul is watered by laughter. That's why I'm like, you know, the world is so.
As we sit here laughing.
The world is so serious. I'm like, let's just laugh. I just want to, and I always joke and say I'm a goofball, but I'm an intentional goofball because it's so much healing and just laughing and like, girl, it'll be a time to be serious.
It will, baby,
because
right that serious gonna come.
It ain't it.
Yes.
So let's make a joke.
Yes.
Yeah. When was the last time you cried because you were happy?
God, why?
Yeah. Score for me.
Last time. Oh,
I felt it.
God, I can't believe it.
Give it to me.
This is so crazy because I can't really talk about it because it literally, guys, this is so funny. I got the text about something today.
Mm-hmm.
As I was doing my makeup today. Mm-hmm. I got an opportunity of a lifetime.
Amen.
Today.
Look at what God did.
That literally, as I'm doing my makeup, I literally had to keep doing like this. I had to shake it off because I'm like, okay, God, this is what we've been praying for. This is what we've been fasting for. And I'm like, this opportunity is amazing. So I was like, okay, I can't. So my eyes was watering up. But I'm like, girl, dummy, you doing your makeup. Like, you can't, we ain't got time. You got somewhere to be. You got to get here. And so we'll talk about this on another episode. But God has literally, this text and this opportunity is basically God telling me everything you've been doing is not in vain. Your obedience, I see it. All your sacrifices, your yes to me, and that's one of the biggest things. Your yes to me is going to pay off. And I told you that I would bring you before great people. And I'm just like, oh, child.
Amen.
I'm talking like, I literally just said, when we're done recording, when I get in the car, I'm going to cry this makeup off.
I love that for you.
So
I don't know what it is
the fact that he asked that, I literally was like, I'm not going to talk about this on the episode.
I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to find out for y'all. I got y'all.
But for real, because
and I'm going to text all of y'all after the episode. I got y'all.
Because the fact that I heard, as the question was coming out, I was like, okay, God, is this you telling me? So this is like a test. I'm like, are you telling me to tell, or are you testing me to see, no matter, even if you're in front of the camera, are you going to hold quiet?
Oh, so now when you say you're not going to tell me, you're going to hide behind God. See how she do?
Yeah, no, I can't tell him either. I can tell you in a couple of days. Anyway, so
when I find out, check y'all DM.
He gonna tell y'all. So if you tomorrow won $10 million, $10 million.
God, you heard her. She said it.
Drop it back down.
Uh-huh.
What will be your first 5 purchases and why?
Okay. She's always calling me corny.
Cornball.
But I'm about to be a cornball. I dream about that.
Not he dream about.
No, listen, I do.
This is starting off corny.
I dream about that kind of money all the time. And you know what I would do? I would organize a dinner for all my friends with dreams, and I would just write checks. I don't want to make it if y'all can't.
Ooh, wait.
I'm for real. I dream about it all the time.
That's
like I would just,
so
I just need to talk to y'all. I need to talk to y'all. Come to dinner.
You get a check. You get a check.
And I'd be like, here's $150,000 for everybody. Let's go do what we want to do. Quit that job. Let's just go and do what we got to do. I don't want to be
on if my friends ain't on.
If I can't,
gang gotta come.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be on. If my dreams come true, oh y'all come true too.
Okay, so that was the dinner. You got 4 more things. I said 5.
But the 5 is my friends.
No, you have 4 more things.
Okay.
Because the dinner is a thing.
Oh,
orchestrating the dinner with the checks is one thing.
Okay. My second purchase.
I mean, in any order too. So just second.
I would. I want this is vanity. I know it is, but I want to buy the gymnasium at my old high school.
No, that ain't vanity. Why?
And because I just want to, because as an athlete, I spent so much time in that gymnasium. I just want to buy it and dedicate it to me.
I mean, well, that's
after me.
The Blake Martin Gymnasium. I mean,
because
that's
I
what a lot of
spent
people do.
my whole childhood in that gym. 3, I'll do the stuff, a house and a car. But I know me, I would want some lavish, really extravagant penthouse above the Louis Vuitton store and then give me a Honda Accord. I'm not into cars. I don't care. I don't really. And
Well, at least you'll be able to park anywhere.
I don't be thinking like people steal cars and stuff. Just give me an Acura and put my house above Gucci. That's what I want.
What's that? 4 or 3?
Yep, that was 3. So 4, I would travel the world again. I traveled the world for a year once, and it was the best. I would just not pack a bag, grab a passport, and be like, I will see y'all soon. I don't know when soon is, but I will see y'all soon. And then I would open up the largest creative studio in the world. I dream about a place that has a photography studio, podcast studio, recording studio, fashion design space, retail space for designers, makeup, hair. Like, no matter what you got to do, it's in the building. Like, I think about as a photographer, when I have clients, I'm like, well, I got to go here and get my hair done, and then I got to run over here and get my makeup done, and then I got to go find an outfit. I'm like, just come to the building.
Just come.
We all in the building.
Come on.
And so I would want to do that. It's actually a building, for those that don't know Chicago, there's a huge building in Chinatown that's been abandoned for like a decade. And so I just be like, God, I know you ain't had nobody buy it because it's waiting on me.
Come on, speak it.
So that would be my 5 things.
Okay.
When I feel like she's asking me the Disney Channel questions and I'm giving Lifetime movie, but that's okay.
Because that's what we are. I'm Nickelodeon Disney.
But she calls me the cornball. Nonetheless, when was the last time you felt seen?
What? You get on my nerves.
I do.
When is the last time I felt seen? Does it matter by who or just in general?
Doesn't matter by who. We love you, but somebody other than God. Because she was going to go there. Well, God sees me every day.
Baby, because I was finna throw it back to the OG.
I saw you. Now make you think.
Yes, because that's easy. Oh, period. I would say, I think I would say most recent, because this literally probably happened maybe 2 days ago. A client, and by the scene that I'm going to describe is, she saw me as more than her hairstylist, and she actually saw me for the assignment and purpose that God put on my life. Okay. And I was grateful for that. And again, like, one quick thing, I always tell people, you never know who's watching you and who's paying attention. Because again, she comes regularly enough, but she also can maintain her hair. So most recently she came and got a service, whatever. But then she texted me and was like, hey, Kai, I don't want to be a burden. She was like, and I noticed maybe, a little, because again, this not even nobody, we don't even talk about personal stuff at her appointments. We're very surface, laugh, a TV on, singing the songs. But she messaged me and said, I know this may be, a little, but I know you pray, so can you pray for me? And she was like, I'm going through something with the father of my child, blah, blah, blah. And she just sent like a whole long thing. And again, this isn't the first time it happened, but most recently, it's been people that we don't even talk about God, so to speak. And so for God to use me as the vessel that they reach out to usher them back to him is like, oh, okay. I feel seen for the assignment that I know is on my life, intercession. So I know that. And so I sent her back because I didn't want to text a prayer. I actually did a voice note. And so we kind of somebody get back to God a little bit.
One thing Kai gonna do is send a voice note.
And you better have enough storage because it's going to be long.
It's going to be minimum 7 minutes.
Minimum. So you better have time.
And at the end, she's going to say, it cut me off. So like I was saying.
And is. So yes, I would say that by that client of mine, shout out to you. I appreciate that. I mean, I know it's still somehow God got intertwined in there, but yeah, I was appreciative of that.
Love it.
So for you, what is it that you like most about Blake Martin?
What I love most about
Give
myself.
me 2, because I know you probably like, girl.
What I like most about myself is that I'm a dreamer.
Okay. And why do you like that?
I just don't let things, people, opinions, finances, anything stand in the way of things I want. I get a vision, I get a dream, and I'm like, okay, that's what we're going to do. I don't ever question it. I don't ever have doubt. I just go full speed, 100 miles an hour ahead of things I want. And I'm like, and if it don't work out and I fail, so what? I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I love that no fear about myself. Two,
Until it comes up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
She's finna try me out.
And was. Go
Y'all
ahead.
see how it is? The second thing I love about myself is my bounce back. I bounce back well from adversity, and that is something that I've had to learn over time, but I love that about myself. I don't stay down for too long.
That's good.
I love my ability to be like, there's a tattoo I have right here. It's a clock, and the clock is morphing into smoke, and then it has a number 15, and many people don't know what it means, but I give myself 15 minutes. If I'm down, if I'm sad, if I'm depressed, if I'm whatever, I give myself 15 minutes to be ugly in it. And after 15 minutes, it's had its time. Let's pick back up.
Come on.
And let's be joyful because there's still life ahead.
Yes.
And I think that it's good because I give myself legit 15 minutes to be ugly in it. If I need to throw plates, if I need to scream, this 15 minutes is going to be psychopathic.
Period.
But after that 15, it'd be like, all right, I feel better. Let's go to brunch.
Yeah.
And I love that about me.
Oh, that's good.
What social media page are you addicted to that you don't want nobody to know about?
I don't even know that I don't want anyone to know because you guys can know. This is a safe space.
I know what it is. I'm see if she's honest. If she don't tell y'all.
He don't know. It's probably gonna surprise him. So a secret, not a secret, a secret desire of mine, and I always share this with only people that's really close to me. I really have a secret desire to open up a dog sanctuary. And so I really want to get like acres of land and actually, see, you thought you knew. You don't know me. So it's actually, I think it's called Acer or something. It's 2 dog sanctuary pages that I follow. And they literally have acres and acres. Oh, baby, because I could pull it up. They have acres and acres of land. And they have like so many dogs and they just run and they could be in the grass. And I'm always sending them to my friends or sending them to Bay. Like, oh, look, I can't. Why you trying to say that I was lying or something? Acer House or something. Ain't that what it's called? Did it come
Acre
up?
dogs.
So I'm like, and I think it's another one. Though.
I've never seen you share not near puppy.
I share dogs all the time.
You know, and she trying to play, but you know what it is? You know what page got you in a chokehold?
What?
That 90s R&B page.
Oh, yeah. Now,
baby.
That's runner up. Now, yep.
She gonna share that 90s case, that Total, that Maya. She gonna share that.
I'm happy you actually said that.
Chokehold.
Now, yeah. So when that would definitely be runner up. That 90s page, baby, I think I follow about 10 of them. And they goes down the rabbit hole.
Now, what you have to do is you have to follow Kai, and you have to look on her stories between 10 p.m. and 12:30. You're going to get all the songs.
All the jams.
In that 2
all
hour
the jams.
time.
Because I'm resting, you resting, and you want to hear some music. What else did you, what?
And you know how sometimes you click on the story, but then you start doing other stuff? I know when I hear Jagged Edge, it has shifted to Kai's page. I know it.
Little Tony Braxton.
Very
that's me, Total SWV.
That 90s page got you in the show code, but I love it because it's only
That's good. That was a good runner-up.
playlist.
No, I literally do it every time I'm like a post when they play because that's when they share. When I see it like at night, I'm like, ooh, let me go to app. Ooh, I need that. Ooh, let me just screenshot this caption because I need all these songs. Okay, that was good. You better pay attention to your friend.
I know it
because that's definitely been runner up. What was one of your most either exciting shoots or show productions, and with whom?
One of my most exciting shoots.
Where you was like, oh my God.
Hands down, Ricky Smiley.
Oh.
Because when I shot Ricky Smiley, the whole thing was just abnormal. And I'm going to be honest, his shoot humbled me.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of me. I'm not, it's going to sound weird, but I'm not a really outgoing person like that. If I know you,
the lies that are being told in this safe space.
No. If I know you, we good. But if you're a stranger, you know me. I'm real shy, standoffish a little, right? And so I got a text message that just said, hey, I have a client that would like to book you. And I was like, okay, get on my site and book it. Ooh. Why are we talking? Like, I don't do that. Like, why are we talking? I have anxiousness about that. And she was like, no, I really think like, we should jump on the phone. And I said, ma'am, I appreciate your business, but I don't really do that. My booking rates is on my site. My availability is on my site. You can.
This is what you responded back?
Yeah, to her. And she was like, I promise, just let's get on the phone. I said, okay, girl, okay. So she called me up. I said, yes, ma'am.
What she do?
She calls me. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I need an all-day shoot. I said, well, that's on my site. She says, for Ricky Smiley. I said, well, good morning, woman of God. How are you? How's your Tuesday?
Check.
Listen, right? But nonetheless, the process was smooth, and I thought it was going to be one of those celebrity, we need a favor type digs. She was like, oh, no, Ricky's already been on the site. Where do we send the funds to? And I was like, he's paying the rate? Because celebrities don't do that a lot.
They don't.
Paid the rate. He gets there, and I've coached my team because I'm the head of the snake. So don't nobody look at him. Don't nobody talk to him. Stand over there. Unless he asks you, don't ask no questions. Because I know celebrities.
Professional, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
He get there, he come in, cracking jokes, hugging everybody. He just made the atmosphere loose and cool. And when I tell you, it was the most fun I've ever had on the shoot. Like, outrageous amounts of fun. And then I was like, hey, would you mind if I just get a quick testimonial to tell people that you like my work halfway decent? He got on that camera and said that of 35 years of the business, I was the most professional shoot he had ever been a part of.
Wow.
My heart just crumbled. And then post-shoot, they was like, Ricky said he needs your address. And I was like, oh, God, I'm in trouble. I'm going to get a cease and desist. I'm in trouble. That man sent me a Louis Vuitton wallet, an edible arrangement, and another check to double my rate just to say thank you. Just to say, and then said I need the names and addresses for every single person that was on that set, and did the same for every single person on that set. From assistants, hair, makeup, catering.
Because why you ain't booked me for hair that day?
All of it.
I want to get a check.
This is not a safe space anymore.
I want to get a check and an edible arrangement.
It was just,
no.
That man was just such a blessing to me. And I was, again, only a year into being a photographer. That moment let me know I'm supposed to be doing this. Because, you get doubtful. Like,
of course.
I was like, that man let me know I'm supposed to be doing this. So, shout out to Ricky. I love that.
That's so good.
I'm going to get violent, so I apologize in advance. In your industry, in your business, what is one practice that hairstylists do that you wish they would stop?
A practice or I got two. Because I really got more than that.
I know we do. Based on our conversation, I know you do, but just give me two.
Two, baby hair.
Ooh.
In this hair industry.
Wait, don't click off. She wasn't talking. Okay, maybe she was talking to you, but don't leave. Just hear her out. Because I saw y'all reaching for the button.
And I saw you rolling your eyes.
Uh-huh.
But the baby hair. Yikes. Can we leave the baby hair to the babies?
Yikes.
I'm just saying, because I remember we were growing up, your mother would do a little cute ponytail. Whatever little hair was left out, that then became the baby hair. You guys are creating the baby hair before the service, and y'all cutting real live edges to make baby hair. We know it's a frontal. We know it's a wig. We know it's a closure. The baby hair does not make me think it's your hair. We're done? No? Anyway, so yes. Ooh. There are exceptions to the rules, and y'all can fight me all y'all want. I'm just saying. Some baby hair, it be kind of cute, but y'all be doing baby hair in the back of a ponytail. Why do I need baby hair on my neck? The minute I get to the car and sneeze, I'm sweating and it's going to roll up. I'm just saying. And another thing I wish I would stop. Stop telling people to come shampoo. Because how are you a service provider in the hair? You're taking care of the hair, and the foundation of hair care is shampooing. And then y'all are telling them, come shampoo this, a shampoo bowl across from my chair. See, he done got me started. You see, now you want to look away. He done opened this can of worms.
This was not my intention.
He knew. That's why he asked it. He knew. Y'all can fight me all y'all want. I don't care, because I'm a braider. I don't have to blah, blah. The braiders, you partially get a pass because you're not doing no chemical service, so if they need to come. But then again, it's like, y'all lazy.
On behalf of myself and the presidential debate 2024, I offer my apologies to all you ladies with baby hairs and unclean scalps. Yikes.
He started it.
I did. So my bad.
So, if you could have coffee
Yeah.
with anybody famous, they don't have to be famous, deceased or alive, who would it be?
God. I want to sit at that man's table and enjoy a latte. I got
You
questions.
like she did me. No, we can't be God.
Okay, can't be God. Okay. I have 4.
Okay.
I have a dinner table
Come on, dinner table.
of people.
All right.
Jay-Z, Britney Spears, Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade. Then my 4.
You gonna have to put legs on this.
Then my 4. Those are my biggest life inspirations. Then my
Jay-Z, obvious. Britney Spears, I need a little more.
She's just always been my Michael Jackson since I was a kid. I have a picture of me. I don't know the year, but it was Christmas, and I have tons of gifts around me, and it's nothing but her stuff. Britney Spears blankets, T-shirts, clocks.
You are really corny.
Yeah. She's like, I have her autograph tattooed on me. Like, she's my Michael Jackson.
Wait a minute.
I do.
Pin the episode. Pause it right here.
I do.
Wait.
I'm for real. She's my Michael Jackson. There's a reason behind it, but she's.
This is a safe space. Why we can't know?
She's my word. Well, I wrote about it in my book.
Because again, this is my whole friend. Never knew.
I wrote about it in my book, but when I was 12 and an orphan and living on my own, my mother was away. One day I decided that I didn't want to live without my mom, and I sat down on my couch with several bottles of pills and water, and I was like, I'm going to die today. I'm killing myself today. And then I turned on the TV and said, I'll just watch TV until the pills do its job. And there was a Britney Spears music video marathon on, and I watched her videos
And it
all day
distracted
and
you.
completely forgot that I was supposed to die.
Okay.
And she just became my everything.
That's cute.
She became my everything. And, like, I'm obsessed with her. Like,
Okay.
that's one of them, like, you say something bad about Britney, it's probably going to come to blows with us. Jay-Z
Okay.
is my business.
Of course.
Like, he is my everything.
He is he's not a businessman. He's a business man.
And then I'm an only child, and it's something about Gabby and Dwayne that's always felt like my siblings to me.
Okay.
It's weird, but I just be like, that's my brother and my sister.
Okay.
They just don't know it yet, but they're my people.
Okay.
So those 4 would be them at a table. Oh, this is the holy grail of tables. All I need is
Okay.
a Bible at this seat, and this table is set.
Okay. I like that.
I want 3 people that is your dream client.
3.
Yeah.
1, because I love her so much, and people know it's not going to be Beyonce. Calm down.
Please not.
But it would have been 1. But no. 1, Tasha Cobbs Leonard. When I tell you I love,
Come on.
when I tell
Post
you,
that double. Come on, how to left in the Chevy.
can I talk now?
Start my guacamole.
Bad. Get out.
Okay.
Go. Episode. Because now No, Tasha Cobbs Leonard, because so many of her songs have actually gotten me through. Well, first of all, her voice is phenomenal. We could just start there. The
Sure.
voice is so phenomenal. Second, her story and her personality, like for her to be in gospel and that be her arena, she's so down to earth and she's so like human. You know what I'm saying? She's still, I just love her. And so, in addition, so many of her songs have actually gotten me through some of my toughest times. Like I have so many, This Is a Move, Smile. It's so like, when I tell you on repeat, her and that Jacqueline Carr, them two, baby, they'll get me through. So Tasha Cobbs Leonard is 1. The other one would be, I actually, because she's so silly and I love her, I would love to do Tracy Ellis Ross hair because she has that big, I would love to do a corkscrew rod set on her hair. Because oh my God. First of all, I just love her personality and I just love her.
She is amazing.
Yes, and I just love her. And again, I specialize in natural hair, and so she has this big, beautiful mane, and I just would love to just...
Her hair is beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, you would eat that up.
You see what I'm saying? And the third person, I just want to do her hair because she's one of my favorites of all times, and I would just love to sit because I think she just is a beauty to be with. Sanaa Lathan. I
Okay.
love Sanaa Lathan. She's one of my favorite actresses.
Really?
Her and Nia Long. So I would kind of bunch them together. Like if I could do both of them because they real good
Nia
friends.
Lathan.
So if I Nia Long
So not long.
together. So if we could, they could come together and I could do both. Like I love both. Like they have been the vision of beauty from the 90s. Like they just been fine forever and they aging like wine. And I just love the different looks. And again, I just would love to sit with them. So that
Well,
would be.
if you do Nia Long,
All right.
call me just to bring my camera and to be in the room
To
in
get some
case you
footage?
maybe need to get a picture of the hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was one of your longest photo shoots? And if you can disclose who it was, I know them NDAs be up in
Ooh,
there.
my NDAs be long.
Hello. But one was one of your longest photo shoots.
Mhm.
And who was it with, if you can disclose that? And then what was that like? The amount of time being shooting for that long. What was that like?
And we talked about this earlier, but now that I think about it, it's a different answer. So one of my longest shoots was with Kaleidoscope Hair Products, with owned by Judy, wife of DeBrat, and it was a 17-hour day.
Ooh, yeah.
It was a 17-hour day
My
because
Lord.
I remember.
Did y'all stop for naps?
No,
Okay.
I remember I got to the studio to
Chicken
set
wings,
up
Doritos?
about no. When we had a little lunch, but I got to the studio set up about 4 a.m. And I think they left right around midnight. And then we still had to break down and all of that. But it was multiple setups, multiple models, because it was a hair campaign. You know how long hair takes. You do someone's hair, it takes an hour. We shoot it, that modeled out, break all that down, wash all that product out, do a
And do it
whole
again.
different
Ooh.
hairstyle. So it was an amazing shoot. Loved the shoot, but it was a wildly long day. And then because of the campaign, it was I take the photos and then we have to direct the video to go with it. And then we got to direct model testimonial and then we got to do product shots. It was a long day.
How many people was on set for that? That was a good part too.
So we had myself, my team consisted about 6 people. We had 8 models, and then we had Judy and Brad. Their team consisted of about 5 people. So almost about 25 people
Okay.
in a little bitty space. I mean, my studio is big.
For 17 hours.
Yeah. We did lunch once. And we
Once?
had we did catering, so
Feed me.
it was a lot of snackage. But when you on set,
Oh no, it's definitely grabbing, going to adrenaline. You actually don't even realize
No.
you've been
yeah,
shooting
correct.
that long until you look at the clock and be like,
Yeah. Yep.
okay.
When you were younger, how did you define success and how has that changed now? It's the fingers and the for me.
'Cause I have to-
She gave Teddy Pendergrass.
When I was younger, I guess I would say, how did I, I would say my parents.
Okay.
Because for a very long time, I think from like the friends I met in second or third grade, I think from third grade until senior year, I was literally the only person out of the friends that I was meeting through that time that had both their parents. Like
Okay.
their actual biological mother and father were actually together.
Okay.
So seeing that, and then like my dad's work ethic, like I know for sure I got my work ethic from my mom and my dad. And my dad is a retired firefighter. And the way he worked, because I worked 2 jobs when I was younger. I was 15 working 2 jobs just because I liked to shop and I liked money. So I was working in the mall and I worked at Jewel Osco.
Yeah.
Yes. So I worked at
Prices of
one.
salads.
Hello. I worked at one because they gave me the money. I worked at the other because they gave
Discount.
me the discount. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what you're paying. Give me that 40% discount.
Uh-huh.
So I guess the model of success would absolutely be my parents because they, even though they're not together now, I always tell people I didn't even know my parents argued until I probably got 18 or 19. And I think that moment when I even heard them argue, I was like, "Oh, what's y'all? Y'all need to separate and
Fix it.
leave." No, I didn't even say fix because the level of the argument, and it just started coming. I was like, "Oh, okay, so y'all need to go in y'all separate corners, and if that's different houses, that's fine." Because people always ask me like, "You wasn't upset when your parents?" I said no because I saw love so much. So then when I didn't see it, I was like, "Oh no, we don't." And I understood. I was in a relationship, so I understood. So I wasn't devastated at all. So I would definitely absolutely say my parents. And I don't believe that's changed. And I think because there's a few people that used to call my parents the Huxtables because like the way my mother and father and people used to come over the house or whatever. But the success wasn't based off anything monetary. So for me, that still is success. It was family. It was good times. It was, my dad cooking because he was the cook. It was the cooking and eating and enjoying each other. So even now, that's me. Spending time with people that's important to me. Eating and drinking, of course. We're going to do that every time. So, yes, it's actually the same. It's actually even got it embedded even more. So I understand monetary success, but anybody could get that. So that doesn't really move me that much. If your life depended on it.
Okay.
They like Blake. If you miss a word, you're gone. Give me 3 movies you can recite from beginning to the end. And if you miss a word,
I'm dead.
You dead.
Okay. Bring it on.
Bring it on. I definitely did not see that coming.
Well, how don't you? I was a cheerleader for
I
17
know, but still,
years.
I don't.
17 years. So that's like our movie.
Bring
Devil
it
Wears
on.
Prada.
I'm
good.
Baby, I could do that. I don't even have to see it. You could just press play when I hear that music. When that music come on, I'm already knowing.
Clueless.
That would have been bad too.
Yep. Them movies, I got it. I'm good.
How often do you watch them now? When you have time?
I don't. Because I'm naturally not like a movie rewatcher.
You're not a movie, maybe.
I'm not. But it's like I watch my favorite scenes. I'll play the movie and I fast forward. This is my favorite.
Or you doing edits and something like that, and the movie's just playing in the background.
Yeah, and I'll play my favorite scene, and then that's it. But my favorite movie of all time is I am a Spike Lee enthusiast.
Okay.
That man is the best writer, filmmaker, producer to ever walk the earth to me. So I know all of his movies by heart as well. But my favorite movie of all time is Get on the Bus by Spike Lee.
Get on the Bus.
It's my favorite movie of all time. And people are like, I didn't even know that was a movie. It was a documentary style movie about the Million Man March. Mm-hmm. But it's my favorite movie.
Okay.
And you can't find it nowhere.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like people have erased it off the face of the earth for some reason. It's stupid.
That's why.
If God
took
away the art of hairstyling, what would you do? What would you be doing? What would your career be? What profession? And not dog whisperer, lady.
Definitely take me to the vet so I can take care of that puppers. But
Never shed a dog before. But go ahead.
Okay, nothing dog related. Okay, I would probably be an event coordinator.
Okay.
Yes, because
I can see that for you.
Yeah, I love orchestrating things from beginning to end. I love helping my friends. Like anytime somebody has an idea, oh, we should have an event and we should do this. And I'm like the connector board, so I know a bunch of chefs, I know a bunch of photographers, videographers, I know a bunch of DJs, I know a few event spaces, I know people that got flowers, balloons. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely
greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
All. Anyway, so I would definitely be an event coordinator. I would want it to be on a grander scale, not the people, no disrespect, but like the ones that just had like the little candy table with the little balloon column. Like I would want like.
You mean the girls with baby hairs?
I was not talking about the girls with baby hairs.
Well, that's typically the candy table lady. They have baby hairs.
Yeah, and I love it. Now, hold on. Because y'all finna fight me. Y'all gonna be in the comments, and now I gotta protect myself. I love a good candy table. I love a good candy table.
You just don't want to be the orchestra.
I just don't want that to be
your ministry.
Amen.
And no baby hairs. Got it. Okay. She's talking to you. Say
hi. What was...
Ooh.
It's not even... Oh. What was your favorite subject in school? And does that relate to...
My favorite subject in school was bell ring. Bell ring. I absolutely hated all parts of school.
Really?
Hated school. So in school, I was a cheerleader, I was on baseball, and I was on track.
But you hated school.
And let me tell you why I did all those things. Because
You got out of class?
my coach was the same coach for all three of the sports. So that's number one. During school, she was also a gym teacher. So I could be like, coach need me to come to the gym real quick so we can talk about something for the game later, and then I would just never go back to classes. Now
What did you graduate? What was your Jeep like? What?
We're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this.
You graduated. That's all that
I graduated with the skin of my teeth. Skin of my teeth. And let me tell you how I got grades. 2 ways, and I'm being transparent. Safe space. I got grades 2 ways. Number one, I was an athlete, but in terms of cheerleading, I won number 1 cheerleader in the state several times. People, and I'm being humble, but people would come to basketball games and football games to see me cheer. And so
Let me see, right here.
My teachers knew if I get a bad grade, I can't be on the field. I can't be on the court. So they was like, you are the team. We're going to give you the grades. The other part, specifically my worst subject was math. Math, don't ask me nothing.
I
but
love math.
my last 3 years of high school, my math teacher was a white man, and he really desperately wanted to be black. And he used to give me grades to braid his hair.
Get out.
I would braid his hair, and he'd be like, hey, all right, cool, dog.
Not you was in cosmetology school.
End of story. If they were horrible, I didn't know how to braid at all.
Oh, that's what I'm like.
I didn't know how to braid at all.
I was waiting.
Not a little bit, but to that white man, he was like, this is popping. Okay. I'm going to play in your head, get these grades, and the skirt up out of here. But also, that's how I got into college. I got a full scholarship for cheerleading. It was not the grades.
Okay.
At all. I
Amen.
hated school was like, meh, no thank you. When it comes to lock maintenance,
Oh, here we go.
what's one thing you see people make the biggest mistake with when it comes to lock maintenance?
Well, he asking me this like I'm a loctician just because I have locks.
Well, you know the stuff. You're a doctor of hair, right? I can ask a doctor any medical question. They don't have to specialize in it. Get to talking.
Period. I would think people thinking that you don't have to shampoo your hair as much because you have locks. And I always try to explain to people that your hair is like grass. You give grass more water, that's how it grows. And so people going long periods of times, of course you have the exception to the rule and the people where their hair still does grow successfully. But I really hate that people want to go extensive amount of time without cleansing and alleviating.
Because that's what you're told. You're not supposed to wash your locks.
Exactly, and that's the biggest. And even if you don't full-fledged submerge it in water, go through those parts with like a witch hazel, sea breeze mixture, Q-tip, cotton ball. Get some of that buildup off your scalp, and then replenish it.
Do you do the apple cider vinegar wash rinse thing?
I absolutely do not. I know some people that live by it.
You don't like it?
That's not my ministry.
It's so satisfying.
A lot of people love it. That's just, that's the same way you like McDonald's and Burger King. You just got your choice. Have it your way. But that's just not my way.
What do you like? Chipotle? You like P.F. Chang's?
Neither. I mean, no, Chipotle. I like Chipotle.
Oh.
I like Chipotle.
To me, that's like, she is signature roll. Okay.
Shut up. So if you had one, name, I'm sorry, I couldn't even get the thought out. Name your dream. It's going to be a 2-part. Your dream celebrity photo shoot.
Yep.
Your dream brand.
Yep.
Production fashion show.
Gabrielle Union to photograph. I just think, I'm going to be honest. I mean, this is no disrespect. There is something beautiful about dark-skinned women. It's just something absolutely mesmerizing. And to me, Gabrielle Union is one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen in my life. She like, when people say like jaw-dropping, stunning, speechless, I look at her and I'm like, how are you a person?
not she a unicorn.
Yeah, like, how are you a person? And so as a photographer, I could shoot everybody in the world until I get Gabrielle Union in front of my camera. my work is not done.
Hey, if anybody knows Gabby.
Please, if y'all see it, please tag Gab, And can I just say this real quick? Also, Dwayne Wade, but here's the crazy part about Dwayne Wade. I love that man. He means a lot to me. He's from Chicago. His birthday and my birthday are a day apart. Here's what's crazy. I just want to put that out there. Earlier this year, he put up a photo on his Instagram about visiting my old neighborhood in front of my old apartment building. I was at work. His old apartment building was the apartment building I currently live in.
Shut up.
On his Instagram, I was at work sobbing. I missed my moment. But fashion show, Savage X Fenty, hands down. That's my spirit animal. They do all the things just how I want to do it. The boldness, the sexiness, the colors, the walk styles, the live entertainment. That's me. And I grew up in the industry wanting to be, I used to say like Victoria's Secret fashion show is my holy grail. Because for what it does, it was. And then here come Rihanna. Changing it up. So that's another one. Until I get to produce the Savage X Fenty show, work ain't done.
Keep going. I know
I'll
that's
be
hard.
90 years old like, Rihanna, I'm still waiting. 'Cause listen, I got goals, and God know my heart. He gonna send me one of them. What do you think? I'm gonna flip it. What is the most misunderstood part about Kai? Come on back. I say here, check that out. I know my friend a little bit. I saw the eyes glazed, and you had put the key in the door.
What is something that, and people gonna try to say that they don't believe me, but it's the truth. People think I like people.
I don't think that.
As I said, the people that really know me,
I don't think that.
but people really think I'm just this amazingly outgoing. Again,
Because you are.
because I know that's my assignment. So
Yeah.
it's something I have to be.
Right.
But
Same season.
you see what I'm saying? Like, people think I'm just this. And the reality of it, me at home, either one or two of my lifers or me and Bae on the couch watching Devil Wears Prada or Sex in the City on repeat. Like that's stuff like daily. But you could actually put me waterside, at a resort or something too, where I'm, right waterfront, because I love water. But yeah, people really think you have to, because all the things all the irons is in the fire, the podcast, the journal, the oil, the this. No, this is just me being obedient because I don't want to get beat up by God.
If you want to know the truth, hack my phone, go to our voice memos. It'll tell you who we really are.
Please don't do that, actually. Actually, because you will find out how much I really don't like people. So please.
You'll hate both of us.
Please.
This podcast will be canceled quick.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I have to think about.
I've said that with all my close friends.
Even all of my friends.
If I lose my phone, burn it.
Please
burn
don't get in none of the voice notes with me and none of my friends.
Nah.
None of the shared memes or.
It's the voice notes with Kai. It's the photographs with Kevin. It's my text with my best friend Chris. Either of those three get leaked, we're ruined.
Yeah.
I'm ruined.
Yeah, no.
That's it.
So, yeah, that's funny. Please don't do that.
Because me and Kevin and them gifts and them memes. Jesus.
If you had to start over, and I know most people say they are grateful for everything that they have done because that has built and cultivated them to be where they are. If you could start over when you entered the industry, what is something that you would have done differently?
Everything. Here's the thing. Let me back up. I have a very distinct reputation with some as being extremely harsh, extremely mean, sometimes unrealistic expectations, demanding, difficult to work with. And that is a reputation I am working hard to change the narrative. But in the beginning, I did all of those things, admittedly, because all the people I looked up to in the business, that's how they were. And I assumed that's who you need to be successful. Because I was one, very young, 20, knew no better. So I was like, oh, well, if that's my idol and that's my role model and he got the most successful fashion business in the world and all they do is yell and scream and cuss and throw dishes at people, that's what you're supposed to do. You know, it's one of our favorite movies, but it was very much like you're supposed to be the Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, Miranda Priestley.
That's what you're
Gotta be.
supposed to do. And it wasn't until maybe 3 years ago, after being in the business for 18 years, I was like,
You actually don't.
maybe not.
You get more with sugar than you do.
I don't have to be that way. And I learned that lesson the hard way. Like, I've been this way all this time, and I've gotten a lot of success. But all of my success didn't come from this behavior.
Okay.
It came from my hard work.
Okay.
So I can still work as hard.
You just
and
want to
just
be
be
as hard.
nice.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So if I had to do anything different, it would be everything. And just realizing, slow down. You don't have to be such a lion because in your mind you think being a lion will help you run the safari faster. And that's just not true.
Maybe look, if y'all don't do what
not
y'all
true.
need to do because we is dropping it.
That's not true. I just would change every single thing about the beginning of my journey. But I don't regret it because it taught me so much.
Okay.
The perfect day with Kai. There is no work. There's no clients. There's no podcast. Ain't no journals to send out. Oils to pray over.
You better come on.
What's the perfect day with you?
The perfect day with me would be
Dogs and candy. And R&B jams.
You have got to grow up.
Okay.
No, and again, it's gonna sound so corny. Like, so it's okay. So is it like here where I live, or I could be anywhere?
You can do anything anywhere.
Okay. So don't judge me, judge your mama. So like a house, like a nice little house.
Somewhere with 4 walls and a roof?
Yes, but it's not made of concrete, and so it's more like the bamboo, like an actual, you know, how the houses are done, like on the islands.
Huts.
Yes, but a good one. I didn't want to call it a hut because when you think of a hut, you thinking something about the size of the space right here. Deck my stuff out.
A luxury hut.
There you go. Give me a luxury hut with air conditioning too, though. Now I ain't
So
even
we've
gonna hold you.
established you're in Indonesia. Okay.
Or Belize or something like that. So on the water.
O block.
Wake. You are so irritated. On the water, me and Babe waking up. It's a few doggies running outside. And we get up, we go to a little space, get our little fruit that we're growing.
Oh, so you've been here a while because you grew the fruit.
Hello, this is it.
Oh,
You said I could be wherever.
You can, but I thought this was a vacation.
This is where I want to
set
be.
up roots.
Yeah, no, this is where I want to
Okay.
be. By Chicago, by United States, actually. Yeah, so we get up and then we get our fruit and then we walk the water and do all those type of natural things and do some little yoga, watch a couple of movies, go to dinner, like very carefree. Like I literally would be off the grid if I could be off the grid.
I got a question. When people name these whimsical vacations and things, you realize the voice always goes to that don't put us in the mood any better. Say I want to be in Indonesia in a hut with some water.
No.
I want to be
Yeah, that's exactly.
Girl.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, but I love that. Okay.
That's exactly what, you know what I'm saying?
Hut, movies, fruit, bay.
Luxury hut.
Luxury hut.
Don't
fruit,
disrespect me.
Music.
Water.
Bay,
Water is what's important.
Water, dogs.
Period.
Okay.
That's lovely.
Okay.
Love it. If you could only listen to 3 artists for the rest of your life, like no other music is available, who would those 3 artists be? And when you name those 3 artists, one of their albums that you love.
Tony Braxton, Jay-Z, Anita Baker.
Those are good.
Mm-hmm. Those are my people.
Okay. Do you know off back which one of their albums you would?
It sounds crazy because as a Jay-Z super fan, you're supposed to say one of them beginning albums.
One of them Reasonable Doubts or something like that.
Yeah, but my favorite is 444.
Okay.
That's gold to me. Tony Braxton's debut album, Some About It.
Yeah, that's classic.
And You Bring Me Joy.
Oh, okay.
You Bring Me Joy. And Tony Braxton is just, who don't love Tony? Oh my God. Anita Baker, that was the soundtrack of my life. Like, my mother was Anita's super fan. So it's just, I grew up knowing that woman was it. And then Jay-Z, Jay-Z is rap. There is no other lyricist better.
Okay.
Same mama you argue with her about, argue with your mama.
Yeah. Well, one more. We got one more before we wrap this thing up. Go and close me out.
Me. Okay. You started this podcast. This was your baby, your dream, your idea. Telling people why.
All romantic and stuff of my vision. That's cute.
Welcome to Secrets in the Dark.
In this industry safe space.
I'm your host, Blake Martin.
Anyway, so
turn up your speakers.
So it was because I just wanted to have certain discussions, and I know it's the cliche thing because, again, it's so many podcasts and, everyone wants the safe space, but literally having those unfiltered conversations about life, about the different industries, about God and how he's in those industries, but also doing it in a way that still has integrity, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have to disrespect, degrade, or make a mockery of the industry or even of God. Because even if you don't follow or believe in God, there's still no reason for you to disrespect or talk down on the Bible. Even if you're not into hair or photography, there's still no reason for you to talk down on it. So it's cultivating that safe space to just have comfortable conversations and a safe space to agree to disagree.
Amen.
So even if you feel different, and then also just shedding light on the people behind that industry. So having this conversation so you can know the type of people that you're working with and that you're dealing with and that are running these amazing industries out here.
Amen. What's your last question?
No, I was first, so that was it.
Oh,
so you closed it out.
I got it, yes.
Praise the Lord.
Well, listen, this was fun. This was actually one of my most enjoyable episodes. Per always.
Always.
We got some instructions.
Yep.
Listen carefully, write them down, take heed. You got to like.
And you have to share.
You got to comment.
You have to post.
You have to share. You have to like. And you got to go back and comment. And then once you've done all of that, give us one more share to people that you know.
And then after you do that, like it again from another page. Create another page
it's
to like it.
It's not that hard.
Subscribe.
All we asking for is
Make
support.
sure you follow, and you're going to follow
Blake Martin.
Of
Mr.
course.
Blake Martin on Instagram, social medias, all the things.
And you can follow I Am Kai, which is the Kai Experience.
And then follow Industry Safe Space.
Duh, because that's what you're here for, right?
It don't be that hard, y'all.
And until next time,
make sure you find your industry and create a safe space. We love you. Bye, y'all.